Hey everyone, welcome back to your 6-day e-course. This is lesson 6, your final lesson. And today we're going to talk about the mistakes commonly made on Instagram. You shouldn't really worry about, knowing everything when it comes to Instagram. Mistakes will be made with any type of learning curve. So trust me, I made the same type of mistakes too. So that's why I love to share this with you. So it's just known that when you're learning something and building your page and figuring out the apps to use, it's just inevitable you're going to make certain mistakes. But hopefully, after reviewing these mistakes, you will have a great sense as to why your account isn't growing or ways to enhance your Instagram growth. So let's go ahead and explore the common ones. So we're going to talk about 5 commonly made mistakes that have been noticed when I do some work for clients or when I do my research on Instagram. These are the 5 commonly made mistakes. The first one is having a private account. I mentioned in another lesson about if you're utilizing your page strictly for business, it should not be private. If you want it solely to be private of your personal life, personal photos, then go ahead and do so. But if you are utilizing your Instagram for business purposes, whether you are a small business owner, a restaurant owner, or a musician, you need to understand that it's going to inhibit you from truly growing because some people have resistance following someone who's private. You might think you're doing yourself a justice of weaning out people to be your followers, but you're not. For most people, it's a turnoff because they can't see your content beforehand. And with the algorithm and Instagram, it's even more difficult to have your content seen if it's private. So you need to determine A, if you want to use it for a business, and if so, B, you need to determine whether it is beneficial to keep it private. Another one is overdoing the filters. This speaks to your consistency that we talked about in lesson 3. If you are using different filters, it makes sure they're at least consistent to your theme of your page. You want to have cohesion all throughout your page. If you use lots of filters, different filters, one that makes it really dark, one that makes it really bright, it's not going to have a level of cohesion you want. If your pictures are normally grainy and then you have some that are clear, don't do that. Don't overuse your filters if you're using a specific cohesion level you want on your page. Another one is not engaging with your followers. You get followers and that's it. You don't want to nurture or foster relationships with your followers. You're not going to have any level of engagement you'd hope to see. Sometimes we get caught up in our everyday of looking at our Instagram, seeing how many followers, see how many likes, and we stray from engaging with our followers. But as a marketing strategy, you need to set time aside to engage with your followers and your potential followers. And we discussed this in lesson 5, I believe, with the 555 Instagram engagement formula. Make sure you completely undergo that exercise for your homework assignment so you can get familiar with that process. This can go either way. Having your logo as your profile pic. If you are a restaurant, it's great to see maybe the owners or a picture of your restaurant. Just make it more personal. Try to stay away from this as much as you can because using a professional looking photo of yourself, if you are a small business owner or if you're a musician or you're a social media marketer, it makes you more relatable and it humanizes your page. Sometimes I do get turned off when I see strictly a logo because it doesn't make it, especially if the logo represents a page that's of a musician or a brand of a person, it's not relatable. It doesn't make me seem as though I can relate with that person. So be mindful of using a logo as a profile photo. This one's interesting. I have some good discussions around this. Is you think everyone is your ideal follower. Discussing how many users, 500 million users. You don't want everyone to be your follower. In theory, that might seem contradictory, like, well, why not? Because when you're laser focused, the individuals you want to follow you are most likely going to click on your link, are going to listen to your music, are going to shop on your store. If you have someone who's not your ideal follower, what type of engagement do you anticipate to have? So the more laser focused you have, the more laser of a strategy, you'll see results. There's individuals who might have had 100 or even 1,000 followers and they see results. So it depends on your strategy. You don't want someone who's going to basically be a troll on your page and following you. You don't want that negative energy. You want someone who's going to want to follow you, want to see your success, want to be engaged. So don't think that everyone you want is your ideal follower, because the more laser focused you are, the more results you're going to have. So let's recap what we talked about these past 6 days. Well, hopefully you learned to, one, understand the purpose of Instagram, understand its value and how you can utilize it in your marketing strategy, in your branding strategy, in the promotion of your music and your products. We also talked to how to create your bio, how to utilize descriptive terms, what is a headline, what is the body of your bio, how many characters are you allowed to have. We also spoke to the value of hashtags and how to use them and how to find them. We also spoke to how to create great content for your page. And as you recall, Instagram, we talked about, is extremely visual. It is a visually driven platform, unlike other social media platforms like Twitter. You have to invest in developing great content. So we spoke to that. We also spoke about the myths of Instagram and how you'd be able to dispel those, hopefully. How to create a fantastic Instagram strategy, including scheduling your posts, including the 555 Instagram engagement formula. And of course, today we spoke to the common mistakes of Instagram. So hopefully you got a lot of information in these 6 days. So what do you do next? What can you do now that we concluded our 6 days together? You can visit my website, instawithdiana.com. I do have services and business tools you can purchase or free resources to obtain to better help you with your strategy. And I also offer an opportunity for me to consult and help you with setting that foundation. So just go ahead and check out my website. You can join my private Facebook group. It's exclusively to those who join my email list, and the purpose is to create this very robust and engaged community in Facebook and share resources and network and cultivate long-lasting relationships that will benefit every party. So take a look in your email, see the link to join my private Facebook page, and I will definitely go ahead and accept. So sincerely, I thank you for signing up. I hope you gained a lot of insight and information regarding Instagram and how it can best serve you on whatever goal you have, whether it's a business goal or music promotion, whatever the case may be. I hope you learned a good amount of information. And if you would love to, I'd love to hear your feedback. Please feel free to email me at instawithdiana@gmail.com, or you can simply reply back to the emails in which you received this training. So again, I thank you, and I will see you guys through email, and thanks for your support on Insta with Diana. Take care.